All right, let's look at Timothy and Epaphroditus, verses 19 down through verse 30. He says, I hope in the Lord Jesus to send Timothy to you soon, that I also may be cheered when I receive news about you. I have no one else like him who will show genuine concern for your welfare. For everyone looks out for their own interests, not those of Jesus Christ. But you know that Timothy has proved himself, because as a son with his father, he has served with me in the work of the gospel. I hope, therefore, to send him as soon as I see how things go with me, and I am confident in the Lord that I myself will come soon. But I think it is necessary to send back to you Epaphroditus, my brother, co-worker, and fellow soldier, who is also your messenger, whom you sent to take care of my needs. For he longs for all of you and is distressed because you heard he was ill. Indeed, he was ill, almost died. But God had mercy on him, and not on him only, but also on me, to spare me sorrow upon sorrow. Therefore, I am all the more eager to send him, so that when you see him again, you may be glad, and I may have less anxiety. So then, welcome him in the Lord with great joy and honor people like him, because he almost died for the work of Christ. He risked his life to make up for the help you yourselves could not give me. So in these verses, Paul holds up Timothy and Epaphroditus as examples of the kind of loving sacrificial service he's been talking about. Timothy had been with Paul when the church in Philippi started, and so they knew Timothy. They were familiar with Timothy. Timothy loved this church. Timothy would go to Philippi probably to get information about how they were doing, but also while he was there, Timothy would serve this church. Paul says that Timothy serves Paul the way a son serves the father. And Paul seems to be saying that as soon as the verdict comes from Paul's trial, he will send Timothy to let them know what that verdict is. But Paul says, I'm confident that I'll be able to come to you soon also. And then Epaphroditus was a messenger sent to Paul from the Philippians. He probably carried a message or a letter to them, but he had also been sent to assist Paul, and he is an example of humility and serving. Epaphroditus became ill and nearly died when he was with Paul, but he has recovered, and Paul wants to be able to return Epaphroditus to the Philippians so the church can rejoice in his service, but also in his recovery.